Namaskar, I am Advocate Saurabh Kunal. Welcome to my channel. Here we discuss issues of legal and financial education. So today we are going to discuss what is PIL and how to draft a PIL. So in this video we will discuss in detail different aspects related with the drafting of the PIL. We will also understand what is PIL, how it was conceptualized and how it is benefiting the PIL. So every details in this we will also understand in detail how to find case laws, how to prepare the questions of law, how to prepare the grounds for the PIL, and the entire environment, how to make the entire environment for the PIL in detail. So keep watching this video till the end. So let's first start. What is PIL? PIL as the word stands for public interest litigation. PIL, any discussion on PIL will remain incomplete without taking the name of Justice P.N. Bhagwati, who conceptualized PIL. PIL, public interest litigation. It means now the locus. Earlier, only those people whose fundamental rights were affected, they used to approach the High Court or the Supreme Court. But now under the public interest litigation, PIL, any public spirited person can approach the High Court or the Supreme Court for the protection of the fundamental rights of the people at large. So therefore, the locus standi now changed. Earlier it was private, now it is public. So now even for others, if there is a violation of the fundamental rights of the people, so any public spirited person can file a PIL. So the first thing, for filing a PIL, it should be in the public interest, not in the private interest. So this is the bottom line for filing a PIL, and it must be a genuine cause of action, because any litigation in the High Court or the Supreme Court, obviously it will consume precious time of the judiciary. So it is advisable that any misadventure should not be is not entertained, and at times if any misadventurous public interest litigation is filed for consuming the precious time of the judiciary, it may lead to a cost by the judiciary. So this is the precaution that everyone should keep in mind before filing a PIL. Now let's understand what is PIL. So the PIL is the word public interest litigation. It has to be filed in the public interest, and litigation means legal action, and public means any public person who is taking a legal action for the interest of all is a PIL. Now the next question, who can file the PIL? Anybody. There is no restrictions. Only limitation is that one should not file a PIL for his personal interest, but it should be for the public interest. So who can file? Anybody can file in the public interest. Where to file? It can be filed under section 226 in the High Court or the Supreme Court. Now it is advisable to approach the appropriate forums before filing the PIL. If you have not approached the appropriate forums, then your PIL may be reverted back to those forums for giving you a proper hearing. So it is advisable to exhaust all your administrative and legal remedies before filing a PIL. Now where to file? In the High Court or the Supreme Court? So there is no restriction. A person can file it in the High Court or the Supreme Court, but it is advisable that he should file it in the High Court, then to the Supreme Court. Now we will discuss what documents are required for filing the PIL. So the documents you need, all the relevant information, the identity proof of the petitioners, the notice, every legal document that provides the information. You need all these documents for filing the public interest litigation. What is the court fees? Court fees is very minimum, only 50 rupees. In the High Court, while filing the PIL, you have to submit 2 copies, but in the Supreme Court, you have to file 4 plus 1, 5 copies total. You have to prepare for the Supreme Court. Now, how to start this drafting? So first of all, you have to, while drafting the PIL, first of all, you have to write a small synopsis. In this synopsis, you will discuss in brief the entire facts and why you are filing this, and you have to also mention which fundamental rights are being affected. So this is the synopsis. Then you have to prepare the list of dates. In the list of dates you have to write down the chronology, on which date the cause of action arose and how it went on, and you have to give a complete list of dates. Then finally, on the main body of the petition, you have to write, if you are writing in the High Court, then you have to write in the jurisdiction of the High Court of, or if you are writing then in the Supreme Court, then in the original jurisdiction, the PIL number, and then you have to write down the name of the parties, the petitioner versus the respondent. You have to name the petitioner then versus the respondent. Respondent, I want to clear it. Generally PIL are filed for the protection of fundamental rights. So obviously a PIL would contain a respondent, as any government officials. You have to name the respondent. Then you have to write a petition under Article 32 or 226 in case of Supreme Court, 32 in case of High Court, 226 for issuance of issuance of direction under writ, whatever, if it is mandamus or whatever. Generally in PIL mandamus are issued, so you have to write down. Then after writing, most respectfully Shwet, you have to give the facts of the case. But before giving facts of the case, you have to give the details of the petitioner, who is the petitioner, all his details, then he has to mention that this is not in his personal interest but in the public interest. Then after that you have to justify, because generally in public interest litigation more than one respondents are there, obviously all these government officials. So you have to mention why these respondents are impleaded impleaded as a party to this PIL. You have to explain it, everything. After explaining everything, you have to mention that this writ petition has been filed for the violation of which articles. The same thing you must mention when you are writing then application under Article 32 for the protection of such and such articles, and direction by the High Court or the Supreme Court for the issuance of mandamus or whatever writ appropriate as the court may feel appropriate. So you have to write. Then you have to mention the which articles, again you have to mention it while in the body of the writ petition, which all articles it is affecting. Then you have to mention the facts of the case, whether it is for for some water conservation or for some social cause or some security issues. You have to mention every facts in detail. After making all these facts clearly, you have to write down the questions of law, whether the action taken by respondent number 1 is appropriate as per the rule of law. As per, you can form as many questions as you like, and it should be brief, very brief. It should not be too long. Maximum 1 to 2 lines you have to craft this question of law, so that you can get the attention of the court that these are the basic questions which has been raised in this public interest litigation. After that, you have to write down the grounds, what grounds you are taking. So you have to say that in the previous judgment the court has said this. So in this way you can quote the case laws, or you can also say that this is the ground, how it is affecting. You have to also make the averment, what the case laws and the facts, and you have to make the averments how it is affecting the fundamental rights of the people. And finally you have to pray that the court may issue a appropriate writ for the protection of the fundamental rights of the people. So this is the basic structure for drafting the PIL. I have also given a link of the draft of PIL, the format of PIL, which is in the description box. So please check it out. And if you like my video, please press like. Please also give your opinion. And viewers, if you are new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, because Here we are giving lots of information about the legal drafting and of course issues of legal and financial education. So please subscribe our channel. Thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you.